Start. Good luck, everybody. We'll do the blasters first and work our way up to those hobbies. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully, a case hit is waiting for us today. It's been a minute since we hit one. Empty box. It would be a wonderful way to start our Saturday with a downtown, wouldn't it? Good luck, all. Wilkins, Zay, Braswell on the purple going to Tampa Bay, and McClellan for the Falcons starting us off. Downtown or color. Listen, I'm greedy, Wesley. I want both. If it's up to me, we'll have both. I want it all. Eckler, PS2, Jacoby Myers for the Raiders. And there's a Caleb. We'll take a Caleb. Hopefully that's a sign of good things to come. Yeah, Caleb, we hit a sweet Caleb auto out of 10. But man, that was like 2 or 3 months ago we hit that thing. We have not hit a Caleb auto since. So I really want to see one. Burks, Cook, Max Melton on the purple for Arizona, and a Braden Fisk for the Rams. Hey, good morning, Kimberly. Oh, you know what? Brandon, I saw that. You hit that. David Mixon, Derek Carr on the captain in charge, going to the Saints, and a Luke McCaffrey. Yes, I saw that hit, Brandon. Congrats. Yes, if I'm not streaming, I'm usually watching somebody. Mayfield, Minshew, Johnny Wilson on the silver for the Eagles, and a Devin Culp for the Buccaneers. Kenneth Walker, Williams, there we go. Xavier Worthy on the purple, we approve. And a Ray Davis for Buffalo, we approve. Yeah, I hope you're having a great start to your weekend, Kimberly. All right, box number 2. Empty box. Well, you know what? And sometimes Mrs. Wise Guy will join us, but I know she's a little busy this morning. Miller, Zach Allen, Dylan, and a Jermaine Burton. Always looking for Brock. We want Brock Bowers. Peppers, Josh Allen, Brian Thomas on the silver. We like that, Jags. And a Bo Nix. We approve. We approve of that. I say, who had the Jags today? Oh, Gibbe. That's a nice Brian Thomas, Gibbe. Yeah, Stinky gives you the royal treatment, Kimberly. You get the royal treatment here. Brissett, Gesicki, Rook, and a Latu. Come on, Rook. I hit a Rook Genesis in a break. That was a big moment for me. We got Jones. Light it up, Justin Jefferson. Had my hopes there for a second. Darius Robinson for Arizona as well. Yeah, but we want more, Gibbe. Hill, Stidham, Zach Allen for Denver, and a Quinyon Mitchell for the Eagles. Turner, Zay, Javon Baker for New England, and McMillan for Tampa Bay. Well, I guess we'll have to settle for a Color Blast, I hope. I don't know. I'm excited for that Phoenix box. I have not seen one of those international megas opened. And I haven't opened a Select Mega yet either, so a couple new things for me today. We'll take a Zebra. We'd be okay with that. Empty box. Something hiding somewhere. Maybe right here. Dowdle. Overshown. We got Tyler Guyton for the boys. Josh Allen for the Bills. Brock Bowers on the turbocharged. We like Joey Bosa and a Dak Prescott. Starting things off. I love the look of Select with those shot cards. I think they did a good job on those. A CD Zebra. I'll take any Zebra. Although, I shouldn't just say that because we'll get Michael Pratt. That would be our luck. We'll get a Michael Pratt Zebra. We got Van Ginkel, Ferguson, Cooper Rush, Anthony Gould on the die cut going to Indy. I like the die cuts too. Joe Namath for the Jets, Devontae Adams on the numbers, and Matt Stafford. Yeah, it seemed like last year's Select wasn't quite as good. Ooh, out of a Mega. I like our chances then, Gibbe. You're giving me hope here. David Goff, Sam Darnold. We got Carde for the Rams. Keon Coleman on the Select Certified for Buffalo. Lambjack and Grover Stewart. I kind of feel like you got to root for a guy named Grover. Oh my gosh, we did a Select H2 and we got a Bates Lions kicker. It was I think it was a gold out of 10, I think. It was a sweet card if you're a Lions fan, but it's like, man, you don't want kickers. Sauce, Chase Brown, Kareem Hunt. There's our boy Tip for Arizona, Joe Burrow. Bo Nix on the future. And another Tip. Emancipation. You would have had to have gotten away. Stinky. And then you go name yourself Stinky. I don't know. Sometimes your parents are looking out for you, Stinky. Xavier Worthy. Douglas. We got, oh, there's a nice Marvin Harrison on the die cut. We like that, Arizona. Elam for the Bills. Mahomes on the turbocharged. DK Metcalf and an Ed McCaffrey. Yes, dude approved. That is dude approved. All right. Come on, Zebra. It's not too late. You can still show up. You can do that for us. Lawrence Cooper, Dotson, Fashanu for the Jets. DJ Moore. We got Brock Purdy on the numbers. Hey, a little Jaden Daniels. We'll take a Jaden. Panthers need to show up. Well, I'm excited for this next box. I've made no secret about it. I love Phoenix this year, and I am hoping we hit something sweet in here. 4 exclusive number parallels. The International Hobby Mega. I've never seen one opened, so I had to get some of these things because I need to see them opened. I gots to know what's in here. Empty box. Hopefully we get a color blast. Good luck, everybody. I like the looks of them. Oh, these are the base look like that. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Mosley, Derek Carr, Jordan Love, A.J. Brown, Quay Walker, T.J. Watt, and Justin Jefferson. That one is 61 out of 88 going to the Vikings. Pretty sweet. We're going overseas, folks. I like that. The base cards look cool. I like it. Yeah, when the base cards look like that, I got high hopes. High hopes for this product. I tell you. We got Eckler, Brissett, McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Tyreek, Saquon, and a Lad McConkey. The little stars. Yeah, these cards look good. That one is numbered 180 out of 180. Going to the Chargers. Cute and sparkly. They are cute and sparkly. So cute. So sparkly. Lawrence. Kyle Duggar. Ingram, McKinney, Nick Bosa. We got Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown on the treasured tandems. And that has the little sparkly stars on it, too. Not numbered, though. And look at that. Gardner Minshew. That is gold 6 out of 10. A gold Minshew for the Raiders. Gold Minshew. Who had those Raiders today? Oh, Crouton. Well, it would have been nice to see Brock Bowers there, but it's gold out of 10. I like these. I like these. I wonder what the odds of getting an auto out of here are. These aren't cheap. These aren't cheap, Turner. But man, look at the base. I mean, these are the base cards. Okereke, Jalen Hurts, Watson, DK, Kelsey, Max Crosby, and a Malik Washington going to Miami. AR, Pacheco, Christian Kirk, Bosa, Tua, Rasul Douglas, and Daniil Hunter going to the Texans. That one is 166 out of 180. Still looking for a Panther. All right. Sombrero Cat, give us Xavier Legette right now. All right, he's on it. We asked nice. There's contours in here. Debo, Kirk Cousins, Ed Oliver, Lamb Jack, Puka. See, even a base Puka looks pretty sweet on these. We got Saquon on the contours. And Mike Evans, that is 20 out of 88 going to Tampa Bay. Yeah, those are cool boxes. If we go with a resurgence tomorrow, I'll make sure we have another one of these in there. This is the Phoenix Hobby International Mega Box, the official name. The International Mega. And that's pretty sweet. We hit a gold out of there. It would have been nice, though, if it was Brock. All right, let's see. We're going to end on the Luminance. I want to see a big QB at the end. So we're going to end on the Resurgence. Luminance is next. I'm still learning a lot of these names, so bear with me. Empty box. Good luck, everybody. All right, Butte. Van Egan, McLaughlin, Warner. We got Shakir. That is for Buffalo. That is 62 out of 199. And behind that, on the vintage materials, John Elway going to Denver. I don't believe that is numbered. It is not numbered. We got Jonathan Taylor on the Fusion. I love the Fusion for an insert. It has a case hit look to it. All right, then we got Sanders. All right. There you go, Browns fan. We got Graham. That is for the Browns as well. And a Brooks for Washington with a kid reporter. I just wish I had a checklist so I could tell everything that was possible in these boxes. We're kind of playing a guessing game right now. Hey, welcome in, Ryan. Hope you're doing well. And tomorrow, guys, we'll have the Donruss Elite. I'll have that break in the shop this afternoon. And we'll run that tomorrow morning. So if you're looking to grab a team, that's your best bet. All right. We should have autos in the rest of these packs. So good luck, everybody. We got Tank Bigsby, Wilson, Jalen Hurts, Tajay. We got Neal. That is 184 out of 249 for the Saints. And McBride, 26 out of 50. How about that? Trey McBride going to Arizona. How about that? And then 1 out of 10 on the Vestige Caleb. Nice hit. Nice hit. Was that Jason? There you go, Jason. 1 out of 10 on the Vestige Caleb. That's pretty sweet, too. What a pack. We got McMillan. That's for Carolina. There you go, Carolina. You got a card. Kennard is for the Chargers. And a Rourke for the 49ers. All right. That was a good pack right there. Yeah, gold Caleb. Well, should be gold. 1 out of 10, but it's not really a gold card. But we'll take Caleb out of 10. We like it. Yeah, we take those. We approve. We approve, Jason. Very nice. Takes a little less pressure off that Resurgence box, right? A little bit. Just a little. Stink Pickle. What's up, Stink Pickle? Oh, I know you love that. Caleb out of 10. All right. Keon Coleman. Michael Penix. Warner. 93 out of 100. Oops. I didn't show that. Demodor, Diamador, Lenore. I'm going to have fun learning some of these names. We got Judkins was 165 out of 299. That's for the Browns. And Dexter Manley, 40 out of 50. And that is a thick card. How about that, Washington? Dexter Manley, 40 out of 50. That's pretty sweet. We got Harrison Smith on the Engaged for the Vikings. We got Henderson. That one is for New England. We got Hilm. That is going to the Titans. There you go, Titans. And Banks Jr. for the Saints with a kid reporter. They put a lot of stuff to sort through on these packs, I must say. Well, and how about this? The big QB teams are hitting some stuff before we even get to Resurgence. I approve. I approve of that. All right, one more pack, then we hit Resurgence. And we need a rookie. We haven't hit a rookie auto. We got Andrews, Shockey, McKinney, Ellard. We got Clark is 235 out of 299. Going to Washington. Noel. That is 325 out of 700. Going to Houston. Jalen Noel for Houston. There's our rookie auto. Oh, the Amon-Ra. That is awesome. Unforgettable. I love that they made this a card. For Detroit, we got Leonard there for Indy. We got Taylor for the Jets. And Pierce Jr. going to Atlanta. Yeah, I love that they did that with that card. And that's why Amon-Ra is the best. We'll put him on there. We'll put him out there. He deserves it. All right, and we got one more box to go. 3 autos, including an RPA. You guys know we want to see a big QB in there. Desperately. Desperately. Good luck, everybody. All right, Sombrero Cat, work your magic. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be today? All right, good luck, everybody. Empty box. We got Bo, Mean Joe Green, Richard Sherman, Riggins, Joe Thomas. We got Gronk on the Glimmer and Gleam for Tampa Bay. Sandra Still, and he's kind of stuck here. What's going on here? Is that stuck? And a Kalen Bullock. Oh, you know what? That's why. Just so you know, Washington, there's like a little stuff there on there, a little sticky stuff. I've never seen that on one of these cards before. That is weird. If I can safely remove that, I will, but I don't know. Lucky it's not a big card. It's not often you see tops with any defects on their cards like that. Bledsoe, Sterling Sharp, Champ Bailey, Jason Witten. We got Tyler Guyton for the boys, 168 out of 175. Will Levis on the Voltaic, Jonah Ellis, and a Michael Hall for the Browns. All right, James. You got a Cowboy, James. Dude, I don't know. It's pretty rare when you look at the history of the cards. I mean, one of those guys would have to turn into like Tom Brady, the second Tom Brady Jr. Is that our... Hold on here. I'm trying to find the... That seems... That might be our RPA. I'm looking here. Let's look. No, it's not. Usually it stands out. Dent, Suggs, Herman Moore, Randall. We got Antonio Freeman on the refractor. And there's our first one. Troy Franklin going to Denver. First auto strikes for Denver. Bryce Young on the conductors. A.J. Varner, Keon Coleman for Buffalo, and a Caleb. Yeah, I'll have another break in the shop this afternoon for tomorrow morning. My normal break schedule, guys, is Tuesday nights, Friday nights, Saturday, and Sunday mornings. But this summer, I've been kind of all over the place. It will be pretty sporadic. August will be pretty sporadic. So I might be doing maybe only 2 breaks a week here for a few weeks till things settle down again. Summertime is always super busy. So that's my normal schedule, but I'm not going to be really keeping that. And maybe in October I can stream every day again for a while. I did that in June. Eddie George, Montana, Earl Campbell, Barry, Malik Washington is 42 out of 125 for the Dolphins. There's a Marvin Harrison on the Circuit Breakers. Xavier Worthy, and a Lad McConkey. That's not a bad pack. Break from the boat. Yeah, maybe if I wasn't addicted to cruises. We're doing 3 cruises this year. We've done 1 so far. We're still going to Bermuda and then a bunch of places out of Puerto Rico. Yeah, I'd probably already be retired, actually, if I wasn't addicted to cruising. Because the airfare from Detroit is never cheap to a port city, sadly. Marcus Allen, Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Chad Johnson. We got Roman Wilson on the refractor for Pittsburgh. Keon Coleman on the Voltaic. Blake Corum for the Rams, and a little Drake May action. You know, Sombrero Cat was a gift. He was a gift. One of my buddies, and it's not like they came together either. He found that cat head, and then he also found the little sombreros. So he bought one of each and then sent it to me. And then somehow it became the mascot here. So that is the story of Sombrero Cat. Sterling Sharp, Sherman, Riggins, Bledsoe, Bradshaw on the refractor. We got Revis for the Jets, Glimmer and Gleam, Rook, and an Eric All for the Bengals. Oh, none of these are really standing out to me. Maybe we have a redemption. The RPA might be a redemption. Phil Simms, Blitnikoff, Steve Young, Theismann, Woodson. What do we got here? Upside down. Luke McCaffrey, 35 out of 149 for Washington. Joe Alt and a Malik Neighbors finally showing up for us. Oh, that's possible, Delta. That is possible. It's just hard. I don't know if Flint has a lot of direct flights. I guess I'd have to look. Maybe they do. I'm much closer, though, to the metro airport. I'm like 15 minutes away. Flint is a little bit of a drive. Herman Moore, Randall, Revis, Steve Largent on the refractor. And there we go. Sterling Sharp, Green Bay, our next auto. I don't know what this means for our RPA. To be honest, I don't know what we're going to get. Interesting. Sterling Sharp next. Spencer Rattler for the Saints on the conductors. Jaden and a Junior Colson. Yes. I tell you, when we get these veterans, usually I can kind of guess where we're headed with the RPA, but I am not sure. It could be a big one. It could be a big one. I don't know. You guys got any guesses? I'm still unsure. Maybe that's it. That must be it. I think that must be it. Harrison, Keekly, Walter Payton, Chris Carter, Marino. That is 99 out of 125 going to the Dolphins. Eli Manning conductors. There's a Brock Bowers and Edgar and Cooper for Green Bay. All right, 3 packs to go. Tony Dorsett, Cribbs, Dent, Suggs. We got Lassiter on the refractor for Houston. Roman Wilson circuit breakers for Pittsburgh. Little Cooper DeJean. And a Bucky Irving showing up for us. Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Chad Johnson, Ed McCaffrey. We got Leofold for the boys on the refractor. Blake Corum Voltaic for the Rams. Walker for Baltimore. And a Latu for Indy. And it comes down to this, my friends. I'll do a recap after. And if you had a rough break, I always try to help you out. So I'm looking at you, Carolina. Maybe this will be a Carolina. We don't know. Good luck, everybody. Keyshawn, Terrell Owens, Howie Long, Marcus Allen. We got Xavier Legette, Jermaine Burton. We got Witten on the Glimmer and Gleam for the boys. Come on. Come on. Marvin Harrison Jr., 26 out of 99. You called it, dude. You called it. Marvin Harrison. You did call it. Wrong red team. I'm sorry, Gibby. Oh, Wonderling. Yeah, Wonderling did a break the other day, and Topps completely omitted an RPA. There you go, dude. Nice hit. All right, give me a second. I'll do a recap, guys. Again, if you did not have a good break, I will add in for you. And this will be on YouTube this afternoon. I'll have tomorrow morning's break in there. If you want to grab your squad, your best bet is to get it when I put it in the shop this afternoon. All right, we had Sanders for the Browns, Baker on the purple, Bo, Brian Thomas silver, Marino was out of 125, Brock Bowers, Jaden, Luke McCaffrey out of 149, Malik, Keon Coleman Voltaic, Malik Washington out of 125, Xavier Worthy, McConkey, Troy Franklin on the auto for Denver. We had Clark out of 299, Amon-Ra upside down, Trey McBride 26 out of 50. Arizona had a day. Jaden, Keon Coleman selects certified, Sterling Sharp for Green Bay, Drake May, Marvin Harrison Jr. Circuit Breakers, Caleb, Tyler Guyton out of 175 for the boys, 325 out of 700 on Noel, going to Houston, Judkins out of 299, Neal out of 249, Caleb Vestige 1 out of 10 for the Bears. Love that. We had Mike Evans was out of 88. Daniil Hunter was out of 180. Justin Jefferson out of 88. We had Bo Nix on the future. Brock Bowers turbocharged. Marvin Harrison Jr. RPA out of 99. Nice. And it is player worn. I love that. They do that as well. Dexter Manley out of 50 for Washington. Lenore out of 100. We had John Elway on the vintage materials for Denver. Shakir out of 199 for Buffalo. Saquon contours. Oh, yeah, Gardner Minshew gold. 6 out of 10 on the gold Gardner. McConkey was 180 out of 180. Marvin Harrison on the die cut. Xavier Worthy, Purple Shock. Caleb, and a Chris Braswell.